Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Tausif. I am working at Alternate Crops Lab as a PhD scholar. Today I am going to introduce you with Foxtail Millet. So what are the millet? Millets are small grain crops which are used as grains and fodder. Millets were old world crop. Even 6000 BC, and millets are becoming future crops now. What the challenge is an agriculturist, an agronomist, and a farmer is facing in the coming era. Agricultural lands with irrigation has been exploited now. What we know is only dry lands with low fertility, water shortage, global warming, and climate change. Agrarian challenge needs millets, that are the crops which are climate tolerant, low inputs, produce competitive yield, C4, highly photosynthetic efficient, water efficient. Millets cultivated in Pakistan are pearl millet, which is also called in local language bajra, and millets cultivated in Pakistan is sorghum, which is also called in local language jawar. Millets not cultivated in Pakistan includes proso millet, finger millet, and foxtail millet. Let's grow foxtail millet in Pakistan. This crop has important agronomic traits. While we studied this crop under the Alternative Crops Lab (UAF), this crop is drought tolerant, heat tolerant, saline tolerant, short duration, 2 seasons, spring and kharif, adaptability to range of climates, good yield, stability. Foxtail millet is a rich source of protein, iron, beta carotene, low glycemic index, high fiber, carbohydrates, and better energy. How to grow the foxtail millet? Its planting geometry should be 25 to row distance must be 25 to 30 centimeter, and plant to plant distance must be 8 to 10 centimeter. You can sow it in the line sowing, and you may broadcast it. Seed rate should be 8 to 10 kg per hectare for line sowing and 15 kg per hectare for broadcasting. Fertilizer should be, if your soil is very poor, then you may use 40-30-30 ratio of NPK, and if your soil is of medium nature, then you may use 30-15-15 ratio of NPK, and if your soil is very fertile, then only 20-20-20 ratio is sufficient. So that is very low input requirement of foxtail crop. So for the weed control, 2 to 3 weedings with hand hoe are sufficient to keep the weeds in control. Post-emergence application of 2,4-D sodium salt 80% at 1 kg active ingredient per hectare at 20 to 25 days after sowing. And isoproteron as a pre-emergence spray can also be used, which is also effective. 2 intercultivations, 1 hand weeding is in line sowing is sufficient. 2 hand weeding in broadcast crop is sufficient. You can also intercrop this millet crop with the groundnut, mungpali. Foxtail millet may be intercropped with the cotton with 5 to 1 ratio, and foxtail millet may be intercropped with peas and pea, arhar in 5 to 1 ratio. Foxtail millet can be relayed, so that's interesting. If monsoon is early, sow foxtail millet at 45 cm row spacing and introduce rabi jawar as relay crop when foxtail millet is nearing maturity. Foxtail millet can be grown as a sequence cropping. Foxtail millet mustard, foxtail millet green gram, foxtail millet with pigeon pea, foxtail millet with sunflower, so that are profitable than other crops of foxtail millet. So now how to harvest? The crop matures in 80 to 100 days. The crop is harvested with ear heads are dry, either by cutting the whole plant by sickle or the ears separately. The crop is usually harvested during kharif season from September to October and rabi season from May to June. Thanks for for your precious time.